Peace and blessings. It's your boy, Brother Tommy Muhammad, a.k.a. Bro Tigo. Just did my little vote thing down here in Henry County. Yeah, I did it. Now let's have a talk about this stuff. Now, most of you who know me and been following me for some time, you know I've always been very critical of the entire political system of the United States of America. I don't have a lot of trust in it. But one thing I always have advocated, and I do believe in, which is to participate in the local elections. The local elections are probably the most important, most relevant elections when it comes to our people, and specifically I'm talking for black people. You know, things don't change much for us on a national level until and when we have participated adequately on the local level. And why is that? Why is the local level elections more important and have a real effect on our lives? Because the local elections is the people you can run up on. I can run up on my local school superintendent. I can run up on the local district congressman or state representative. I can walk up on them and talk to them. I can't go to D.C. talk to none of these dudes, them jokers. Okay? Some of them I might have access to, but for the most part, we don't have access to the national tricksters. We only have access to local tricksters. They all be playing tricks. I don't believe none of them hardly. Now, the main reason I'm voting today is because, again, in Atlanta, I live near Atlanta. I live in Henry County, outside of Atlanta. Okay, we can make a difference in areas where we have a significant population, where we have a significant level of participation of black voters. And we have that in Georgia. This is the closest thing we got to Wakanda. All right? And I'm so critical and I run my mouth a lot. So I got to be able to vote to register my dissatisfaction. Now, do I believe this is going to change the condition of black people in general? Nope. Will it make some difference? Yeah, it'll make a little difference. But that little difference, we can finesse that to make a big difference over time. Okay? Also, I think it's important for us to have our children see us participate in governance, in governing, and putting our voice out there and participate in the conversation. My vote says that I participated in the conversation. Okay? Now, do I know all the jokers I voted for? No, I researched them as much as I could. The main one that I know about, the one that gets the most publicity, and for black people, that's Stacey Abrams. That's Stacey Abrams. She getting a lot of the publicity, and because she's a black gubernatorial candidate running for governor, and the sister has some ideas that I agree with. I don't agree with all of her ideas because I'm fiscally conservative when it comes to the money, but socially liberal, or I'm an independent. I'm not a Democrat or Republican. I don't believe in neither one of those gangs. But some of those other jokers that I voted for, I only know very little about. And I don't have time to be getting into all of them, which we should make time to study everybody we vote for. I did look at the superintendent. I did look into the secretary. Well, actually, I voted for myself. You know, you can write in a name. I put my name in as Attorney General. So next year, y'all can vote for Tommy Muhammad as Attorney General. You can write in names because I don't trust the legal system here. Let me judge. Let me determine. Let me be the Attorney General on these cases. How I feel about it. But you can write in who you feel is best for the job or that has the best point of view. So when you go and vote, you register your opinion, you register your dissatisfaction, or you register your agreement. Some of y'all are okay with the status quo. Most of us, most black people are not. And a lot of us, more of us, is apathetic totally. We don't even participate. But the thing is, if we don't participate, we actually are co-signing those who do participate. So that's the reason why I had to go ahead and get out and vote, especially in this local election. The national elections for the presidency, I don't waste a lot of time with that anymore. The Obama administration proved to me that it don't make a lick of difference. Even if you have the best guy in the world, Obama was a good guy, but when he got in that office, he had to do what they wanted him to do. You know, unless you got a strong, real black man on the ballot who has a record of not giving a goddamn what these devils think. But we ain't never had no candidate like that, so I ain't gonna waste my time voting in the national election at this point. Now, I will once I see enough of our people participate on the local level. So I'm going to watch how these local elections go. And if I see us participating, I see us united, and I see us making something happen, then it will mean to me that when the next national election comes, our vote might make a difference. Okay? Another reason why I voted is because obviously our vote does count a little bit, because I looked into this voter suppression efforts on the side of the conservative right wing. Not that I'm a anti-right wing, because I believe in a lot of the conservative views, but most of these racist, white supremacist supporters, regardless if they're black, Hispanic, or white supremacy is an ideology. It don't have nothing to do with skin color. So the white supremacist supporters tend to fall on the side politically on the right wing or the conservative side. But there's some racist white supremacist Democrats, okay? And I don't like them and I don't trust them. That's one of the reasons why I have a problem with the Democratic Party. It's very pro-white supremacist, but it's very cloaked and clandestine. So anyway, the point I was going to make is that, you know, the right wing or the conservative white supremacists have done a lot in this particular local midterm elections to suppress and stop us from voting. If our votes didn't matter at all, they wouldn't have done anything. They would have just chilled, because they were going to do what they're going to do anyway. Now, the caveat to this, the economic powers, the people with the bread, are going to make happen what they're going to want to happen anyway. So, but the thing is, in Atlanta, guess what? Black people got bread. There are some black people got bread in business in Atlanta. So our vote does count here. And because we got the money to back it. So in other places, it might not be a big deal. But in Atlanta, in Georgia, period, what we do, our participation matters a lot. And I think if we participate enough here, we can inspire black people in other cities and states to come together. And we got to start living in community. We got to start moving and living close to each other, because the way they have the way it works, wherever you live is where you get to vote. And we want to start to concentrate our political efforts. So we need to live near each other and make those places decent places to live. Can't be no hood project shit. We need some beautiful, nice neighborhoods that we make beautiful. Move there, live amongst each other, and then vote collectively. Come up with an agenda that we agree on. Now, we ain't agree on everything, but come up with a good agenda that we all can agree on, that covers the majority of our views. And then let's vote as a block. Like the Israeli lobby does, like the Zionists do. Okay? That's how they handle things, and they're very powerful because of that. They have a small number. We have way more people than the Israelis, the Zionists so-called Jews. We outnumber them way more. But they have way more power than us, because they use their money and their politics together. They don't separate those two. Those two things are together for them. And they have unity when it comes to their political views. So we need to do the same thing, black people. Come on. All right? So that's your brother, Tommy Muhammad, talking about my vote. So y'all go ahead and get your vote in. You only got like another hour or two. All right? In Georgia, anyway. Peace and blessings.